So my problem with Christmas has always been after I've opened my gifts and sang the songs and eaten cookies and a baked ham, Hickory Farms, whatever I got under the tree. It's all good. But then it's like noon, and I'm like, well, I just want to go online and look at my YouTube channels and things, but nobody puts new content online on Christmas Day. So I'm doing you guys a solid. If you are in the same boat that I find myself in, you now have this long, great, wonderful Brick Road video to watch. I'm playing Mega Man X2. You know why? Because it's Mega Man Xmas. I've been waiting since July to use that pun, and I'm glad that I did. We could share that moment together. I freaking love this game. This is probably my second favorite Mega Man X game after X4 Zero. I actually like it better than X4 as long as we're talking about just games where you play as X. Because, let's face it, X and 4 is not that much fun to play as. But no, this game is solid. Oh, I got caught by a little trap guy. You suck. This game is solid, and it's fast, and it has really fun boss fights. And the best thing about it, in my opinion, you can get the full clear, all of the heart tanks and energy tanks and armor capsules without ever revisiting our Robot Master stage. I love that. Not even Mega Man X1 you can do that. Mega Man X1 you gotta go back to Chill Penguin stage to get his whatever. But this game you can do the full clear if you do the correct boss order. And I think that is rad. So, Mega Man X2, probably my favorite Mega Man X game. And that's why I want to play it for you guys, because I like sharing games that I like with you, and also because people love watching me play Mega Man games. Like, people are always bugging me to play more Mega Man games, and it's kind of a dilemma on a Let's Play channel, because on one hand, I want to play the games that you guys want to see. Nothing wrong with that. But like on the other hand, it's like everybody's played every single Mega Man game. Like every Mega Man game has like 50 Let's Plays to it already. And then, like, on the third hand, the mutant one you have growing out of your back, it's like, I've already done some Mega Man games on my channel, and as much as I love Mega Man, and oh my god, I do love Mega Man, you guys know it, but you kind of play one Mega Man game, you kind of played them all. Just saying. But, it's Christmas, and I figured, what's a good game that I can do in a single segment that people will love, and that is only a couple hours long, and that we can all share together, in Mega Man X2. I mean, come on. What other Mega Man game on the Super Nintendo really has all those qualifications? Like, I love the NES Mega Man games, I really do, but I don't know how to put this, because I don't want to sound like I'm coming down on the Mega Man games on the NES, but as fun as they are, and they are a lot of fun, they don't always have a really good, solid feel to them. Like, even Mega Man 3, my very favorite game ever, and the very first Let's Play that I ever did, even Mega Man 3 is like, that's not a game where I can just pick it up and play through the whole thing with, just the Buster. Some of the boss fights in that game are really, really stacked against you. Like, Shadow Man fight. That Shadow Man fight is insane. Alright? I'm just saying. Like, I love Mega Man 3, but that Shadow Man fight is some BS. And Mega Man 2's got the same things. Like, I've got the Quick Man lasers memorized, but I'm a crazy weirdo. Like, the standard human being, that stage is awful. Alright, listen, all my 30-somethings out there, the dudes who grew up with Mega Man 2, you would play a game now, if you downloaded, like, a brand new game today, and it had Quick Man in it, that level, just unaltered, you would say that is the harshest BS we've ever seen in a game. You wouldn't stand for it, is my point. Wire Sponge crossed the room immediately this time. In my test play, he just stood in the same corner the whole time. So, but Mega Man X2 does not have anything like that. All the level design in this game is rock solid. It has aged better than probably any other Mega Man X game in, like, ever. Even newer ones, even like X5, nobody plays X5 anymore. That game's garbage. I mean, when it was brand new, yeah, it was kind of fun. I should shoot, then jump, like that. Like, X5 when it was brand new, we all kind of enjoyed it, because it was a new thing, And now he's got a lightning bolt. But no, you can't go back to play X5 now. Oh my god, you would rage quit. That game is so Like, oh, there's so many bad elements to it. It's got elements to it that we would not stand for today in 2012. I don't like you being in the middle of the room while you're Sponge. I like you being against one wall or the other. That way I've got lots of space to deal with your little tentacles that grow out of the floor. My test run of that fight went so much smoother because he stayed on the right side of the screen the whole time. I stayed on the left side. We had our own space. We had our own refrigerator rights, and we were the perfect roommates until I murdered him, which is how all roommate arrangements end. If you're at home right now watching this and you have a roommate, know that he's in the other room planning your murder as we speak. Let's go to Flame Stag. So, I mean, now, in order to play the game the way I'm playing it and get the 100% clear without revisiting any levels, there's a trade-off. Because you can either go through the boss weakness order and then have to revisit some stages, or you can get everything on the first try. Come on, I need to be on your little platform. What are you doing? Come down here. There we go. Or you can go through the correct order to get all the items, weapons, and things, but not have the correct weapons. However, because X2 is such a solid game, and because the boss fights are so well designed, I don't really need the boss weaknesses anyway. So, oh, can I get the one up? Can I get the one up? Yes! Lovely. That was awesome. I mean, now that fire's right on my butt, but okay. Ever since I started using the R button to dash, I've been able to dash and charge and jump at the same time. I've never been able to hold a charge all the way up a wall like that, because I always used the A button to dash. That's the default button. And then when I was on the ground, I would always double tap to dash. And apparently, that is a really suboptimal way to play Mega Man X. I've just been doing it wrong all these years. So during my test play, my first test play of this game was actually way back in July, believe it or not. I decided, okay, I'm going to find out what this R button dash thing is. I'm going to go ahead and do it the way that Mega Man X connoisseurs have been doing it for years. And oh my god, I will never go back. After I got, like, at first it was difficult, but after I got used to it, I will never go back now. This is the way to play Mega Man X2. I can't wait to go back to Mega Man X1 now and play it. Hey, I dodged that last squirrel fireball guy. That's like never happened. I don't even bother trying to dodge him. I just resign myself to my fate at that point. But no, just zip right by him. That's how I like it, getting it done in Mega Man X. This is the second time I have fought Flame Stag on my Let's Play channel. Even though I've never Let's Played Mega Man X2 before. And I know somebody will leave a comment showing exactly where people can see that if they want to. I won't give away the surprise. I want my newer subscribers to be flummoxed. I love this fight. This is one of the best fights in the game. Like, because everything he does has an answer, but he doesn't telegraph everything perfectly. Like, you've got to be on your toes and watch and react to what he's doing. But at the same time, there's not, like, a perfect strategy. There's not, like, a perfect pattern you can drop him into. Like Toadman, oh, shoot you, run under you, whatever. No, Flame Stag, you've got to watch him at all times and then react, and I love that. Magma Dragoon is kind of like that in Mega Man X4, but you've got to be a lot quicker on the reaction to respond to his tells. A lot of the bosses in X2 are like that, where they're not like super easy. They don't have perfect patterns, but at the same time, it's like you can do really well against them if you know what to watch for, or if you know how to react to the various moves. So, one of the things to developing a pattern of bosses, an order of bosses in Mega Man X2 is the X-Hunters. So they're going to fly in right now, and they're each going to inhabit one of the Maverick stages. Like one of them is here in Overdrive Ostrich. But I'm going to do Wheel Gator first, and get my super powerful gun, and get the Wheel Spinner Blade. And then I'll worry about some X-Hunters after that. And you'll this stage has the first of two really difficult maneuvers to get. Actually, it's got one really difficult maneuver and then one, like, marginally difficult maneuver. I love the one-ups. In order to get the full clear, in order to get all the little doodads and things, like, you're supposed to come back to this level later with the air dash. But to get the air dash, you need Wheel Gator's weapon. So, what you're supposed to do is use the air dash from that overhang to grab the next wall over, but if you really perfectly time it, you can do it with the strike chain to grab that wall. But it's not easy, and we're going to be here all day, basically. But you'd have to fail this like 60 times before it's actually faster to go back and revisit the stage. Oh, almost had it right there. Almost had it. Come on, Brick Road. I did do a quick test run of just Wheel Gator's level just to make sure I could get up here. I got it on my first try. That was like an hour ago. And I'm like, who the man? I'm the man. I'm not the man. It took like 8 tries. Whatever. That's fine. There's another tricksy little jump later in this stage that'll probably kill me twice. And I won't lie, usually when if I'm like recording a segmented run, I'll just re-record that. I'll be like, no, we're not going to have a freaking failure sitting here in the second video. I don't think so. I'd re-record that. But no, not on the Christmas Spectacular. Not today, the single segment. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I really don't. 2 hours? I'm saying 2 hours. That's my guess. Mega Man X2 is not that long of a game. I'm thinking 2 hours. You guys want to see something cool? Like the screen scrolls over here. There's nothing over there. We tried forever to get over there. We tried the dash boots. We've tried the triple air dash, which you can do with this certain stuff. Actually, you're going to see the triple air dash right now. But no, there's nothing over there. It's just empty space. Okay, so dash jump. Oh, sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the charged up speed burner is a air dash. And you can use that with your in conjunction with your regular air dash once you get the boot upgrade. What's up, Jones? See you later. So what you can do is you can air dash and then speed booster and then air dash a second time. Oh, where did you come from? Bird on? Bird on? What? Whatever, there's a free guy up here that I want to get. Free guys are basically insurance against some of those really tricky jumps that I've been mentioning. Because there's some things that might... Overdrive Ostrich, that's going to take me like 6 tries to get right. Bubble Crab, the difficult jump in that stage. Thankfully, it can't kill you. Like, you can just keep trying it until you get it. You can't actually die, and it doesn't use weapon energy or anything. And I've been in this level so long now that it's actually nighttime. I wanted that energy is what I wanted. Now I want to fall right there. Kill you, kill you. Fill up some sub-tanks. I probably will need sub-tanks when we get to the last few stages in the game. Oh, thanks for shooting me in the face. I appreciate that. And the Wheel Gator fight. Probably one of my favorite Mavericks. I love his visual design. His fight, however, probably the worst in X2 just because there's so much waiting. He spends a lot of it underneath the mud, and his weakness is the strike chain. But the strike chain always sends him right back down into the mud. Or, you know, whatever that is. Bloody guts or whatever. I don't know. Why did I jump across the room into him? Why didn't I wait on the wall and then dodge him as he came up out of the sludge? I don't know. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Get about halfway down. See, this is one of the more boring fights in the game. Kind of a cool level, though. I don't think there's any other levels in this game that change their design based on the amount of time you spend in them. You know what I mean? I could probably kill him faster if I use the green shot here, but on this part, but maybe not. So I think this fight actually goes faster if you use his use the X-Buster rather than his weakness, because you hit him with a strike chain, does like 4 bars of damage, but then he immediately goes back down into the water, and it's like, well, now I just gotta wait for you again. Butt muncher. Oh. Let me tell you guys, I got ice cold Pepsi happening here, and I got a box of freshly baked oatmeal raisin cookies. I'm telling you, my wife made these, and they are still soft. Good stuff. Let's go to Snail's level. I got a mouthful of cookie now. That's probably really awful to listen to on the microphone, but whatever, I don't care. I'm not the one who has to watch this video. You guys are the ones who have to watch it. Alright, we need to go down here and get the robot suit. And now we go in here. hammer the B button a lot, and get the heart tank. Love it. What else has been going on this year, you guys? What am I playing? You know what I noticed this year is when it comes to... Why did I do that? Why did I jump... Why did I jump into the hole? Good thing I got all these free guys hanging out. I noticed this year that, I mean, I keep buying games, but, like, I've noticed that the games that I'm buying, I have bought more, like, indie games and, like, games on Steam sales and things this year than I have for my actual consoles. That is insane. That is just insane to me. Like, yeah, I still play and buy console games and things, but I don't know. There's just more to it on the Steam sales and little indie games and cool stuff like that. Like, I played Faster Than Light, that little roguelike. That was fun until I realized how absolute BS that game is. It's just virtually 100% random chance, I've discovered. Not what I'm looking for in a roguelike, really. But, so yeah, I was going to buy a Wii U when it came out. I was going to pick one up. Oh, I like the Wii, whatever. But no, I looked at my spending habits this year, and I'm like, you know, I haven't, like, actually played a Wii game in forever anyway. Why am I going to go buy this brand new console? And then I'm thinking, you know what? I might just not buy any new consoles for a while. Like, I'm sure we're going to get the next PlayStation, the next... Come on, stop doing your shield up. So my goal is to see if I can actually skip this next console generation entirely. That would be beautiful. And you're just going to set mines down all day now. That's not good. You got to keep him from setting down mines, or else you lose all ability to... This is just embarrassing now. That's what this is. You can hit him when he does his little flip jump in the air. I don't know why the graphics on that flip jump are freaking out. I don't know if that's going to show up on the video or if that's an emulator thing, but it's like he just turned into a black ball for some reason. That's wild. You know what? I should not have recorded this on an emulator. I should have just recorded this. The only copy of Mega Man X2 that I own is on the GameCube Mega Man X collection. I think at one point I had an SNES cartridge, but that was a long time ago. And I don't have it anymore. So maybe I should have busted that out. I could have recorded that on the Wii. That's a use my Wii might have had. And make sure you go down the left wall here, guys. I don't know how many times I've died on those spikes. And you know what? Those spikes only exist to screw you up. That's it. That's the only reason those spikes exist. And I cannot get that one up down there because I don't have a robot suit anymore. Too bad. Let's see if I can beat this guy without getting hit. Oh, nope. I got hit as soon as I said the word hit. I basically jinxed myself. That's because I'm not paying attention correctly. And I'm firing the wrong direction. Sometimes it's better to use your full double-charged Super Blast, and sometimes it's better to just use the little green blasts that you get with, like, a middle-range charge. And somebody who's much better at Mega Man X2 than I am probably knows the correct time and place to use each one. I, however, do not, because I'm not that good at this game. So you just get to watch my immortal failures, and I know you love them. And yes, I'm probably going to bring up the pause menu every time a conversation starts, because the way to speed through conversations is to hold down the start button, which is also the pause button. So I probably waste more time going into the menu like that than if I had just waited for the dialogue screen to come up. But I'm a renegade. I don't play by your rules. I'm not part of your system. I got a charge blast to kill you. Oh my god, you know what game I've been playing, you guys? My buddy Jude turned me on to this game. And it came out on... I think I spent... Like, it was not expensive, it was super cheap. It was on Good Old Games. It's called The Legend of Grimrock. It's this little, like, badass dungeon hack. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, because when you look at it, it looks like a modern version of an old school dungeon hack. Something like, like the old Ultima games, or like Wizardry or something, or if you're into the modern versions like Etrian Odyssey. But playing the game, it's so different, and it's hard to describe because, first of all, combat doesn't go to turn-based combat, and that was kind of a turn-off for me at first. Because combat's like in real time. You see the monsters actually moving around the grid of the map, and you have to like position yourself and attack them. But once I played it and like got a feel of the combat, it's like this works so well. It's so good. But the thing is that combat is actually a surprisingly small part of the game. Most of it is exploring this dungeon and puzzle solving and stuff, and it's amazingly fun. And I've been playing so much of it. And after I'm done recording this video for you guys, I'm going to go back and play it some more. I love it that much. But once again, it's like, I would have paid $60 for that. Like, if it was a disc game for Xbox or whatever. Are you going to do something, Crystal Snail, or just... There we go. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to finishing up this recording so I can play some Legend of Grimrock. That'll be great. But that's really an indication of, I don't know, is it an indication of where the video games industry is going? Like, old dudes like me don't want to spend $60 on discs games anymore? I know, like, soccer moms and 8-year-olds don't. I know they just buy whatever Angry Birds came out on iPad this week, but, like, it's bizarre. It's, like, so weird to me that, like, a quote-unquote real gamer like Brick Road on YouTube would find more pleasure... Oh, I got frozen! Would find more pleasure in the little indie games, the download stuff, than, like, quote-unquote real games that you go and buy at the store and then come home and install. But wild, I know, but that's where we are in life. Oh, you know what, dude? It's time to finish you off. Right there. Beautiful. Was that a perfect? Did I get a perfect? Was I missing life before I came into this room? Oh, I'm not going to know until I go back and... look at the video now. I gotta say, if that wasn't perfect, I'm gonna assume it was. You know why? Because it makes me happy. I'm just, and if it wasn't, don't correct me. Just let me have my delusions. So now Surges is dead. Now we get to go do the weird, crazy jumping bubble crab level and fight probably the hardest of the 3 X-Busters. X-Hunters. X-Buster Hunter. They hunt X-Busters. And since the only X-Buster in existence is on my hand, they need to kill me and take my hand. So most of the other games that I bought, though, like, I've been going back and... I bought a lot of used games, like old PlayStation 2 games and things that I missed out on the first time around for some reason. I finally got around to buying, like, Space Channel 5 this year. And my buddy Dan told me to buy some Spy Hunter for PS2. That was really fun. So, I think between... I need this life. Thank you. Between the downloaded indie games, the Steam sales, the good old games, whatever, and just, I know all the games that I did not play of this generation that are going to be dirt cheap in the next 5 or 6 years, it's like, why buy a new console? That's kind of where I'm at with it. I need to be firing a lot faster than this if I want to kill this guy. Come on. Shouldn't you be down here? What are you doing, man? Why is he going up? I don't think I've ever seen him go up that high before. Where are you going? This is awful. I need you to die. Why did you go up? Oh my god. Why did this guy go up? It's going to be so hard to kill now. I've never seen him do that. Literally. I've played this game 700 times. I have never seen him go up before. Ruined my whole flow of the level. Oh my god, why did you do this? Oh, I hate this level all of a sudden. Usually I can kill him even before he opens that little gate and comes down to this area of the level. Oh my god. Screw you, asshole. Jesus. I think I'm going to go back up top, actually, anyway, now. Well, I'll get this sub-tank here first. Yeah, I've got to go back up to the top, I think. What was up there? Was it a 1-up or a sub-tank? Anyway, to get this sub-tank here, you have to use a little glitch in the game where walking down a slope and then jumping straight up will get you amazing amounts of jumping height. And then if you're really good, you can just barely grab that wall there and use that to get up top. And then you've got to skip your... screw you, dude. Skip your way across to the sub-tank. Where was the heart tank in this level? Was it on the other side of this? I think the thing I missed earlier in the level was just a 1-up. And I know I need 1-ups, but maybe I don't need them that much. Oh no, I better go back and get it. I'm all turned around because this I never navigate the level this way. What? I always kill that guy and then go up and get my doodad and then come down here and I just like zip past all this stuff. No, there's a 1-up here. No, it's not a 1-up, it's a life. It's a life pill. But then if I go this way, there's my heart tank. Okay, my goodness. I got all turned around because that stupid submarine went the wrong direction. And I have no idea why. Okay. Now we're back on track, slightly. And I want to try to get to the X-Hunter with as much life as possible. I might use a sub-tank on the guy if the fight goes wrong. It's the fight against Violin. Or Violin, or whatever. I don't know. Is it a Russian name? Who cares? But, whoa. Wrong way. Up top. There we go. But this fight, as far as I can tell, is just totally random. He's attacked with this giant iron spiked ball. And there's just no rhyme or reason to where the ball goes. So you just kind of have to, hope for the best. I did it again! Paused it instead of the dialogue menu skip. Alright. Yeah, there's like no point in even dodging it because half the time you try to dodge it, you just jump right into its path. It's ridiculous. Like sometimes you can kind of watch and see where it's going, but not always. I've seen perfect runs of this guy, and like there's not really a method to dodging. Sometimes you see a really hard boss, like a Lek-Man in Mega Man 1. That's a notoriously hard Mega Man boss. Come on. But there is a method to actually killing him with just your standard gun. And I paused instead of dialogue skip again. But there's a method to killing them that is actually consistent and actually works. It's very difficult to pull off. Like you've got to be a grandmaster on the controller to do it. Oh man, is Bubble Crab going to give me trouble now? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But you can consistently kill a Lek-Man with your Buster without taking a hit. It can be done. Violin, though? No, not. There's no way I know to avoid that. Just got a lucky fight on him just there. We'll see if my luck holds on Bubble Crab. One of the more difficult Maverick hunters. No, one of the more difficult. I'm getting my terminology confused because Mega Man X, the plot is so dumb anyway. But you gotta wait for him to put his bubble up, then try to jump over him in such a way that you're not actually... You don't actually come down on him. Because whenever you jump over him... Ow. He lowers his shield. And then immediately tries to jump and put his claws up your little blue Astro Boy Patootie. I went with Patootie there, not ass. I felt I would take the classier method. I guess there is that one case where Patootie is a classy word. Wow, that was a close fight. But you saw the method, and now you can use it. Maybe. Or you can just use his weakness, which is probably harder to hit him with than the X-Buster anyway. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. We're on the way. Alright, now it's Ostrich. Another one of my favorite fights in the game. Just because it's like so... This is another fight that's really difficult to learn, but once you learn it, it's like, man, how is that ever hard? But it has one of those really tricky to get things. It's, got one of those really awful difficult jumps. I need my spinning wheel to break through this wall so I can go fight Agile. Agile is the easiest of the X-Hunters. God bless him. You know, a game I did just buy cheap, like real cheap, like $16. I picked up Mortal Kombat for the Xbox. I've been playing the crap out of that game. Why did you dash at me? You're supposed to go up to the... Yeah, there you go. Do that. Yeah, but I've been playing the hell out of Mortal Kombat. I think I've logged 30 hours onto it already. I've had it for like a week. Oops, didn't mean to shoot twice there. Come on. I want next guy's... Like, I want to kill him and then take his sword. Can I just have it? Come on. Sometimes he dashes. I don't know why. It's like usually he just does the sword slash thing the entire fight. But he's been like married to his dad. I've never seen him like open with a dash. Is this a weird copy of the ROM or something? What was... Oh my god. He's going nuts on me. Goodness gracious. I'm seeing things in X2 that I've never seen before. That is weird. I'm going to get to Ostrich and he's going to do some craziness on me now. Watch, he's going to have like an umbrella and a beanie spinner hat. And now we get to just dash bike through the whole level. That's fun. And if I can keep the dash bike long enough... Oh, I didn't keep it. Well, I can go get another one, though. Let's see. Because you need to ramp the dash bike up that ramp. And then keep it, keep hold of it. And then come back around. And then you can get the heart tank without dying. But if I can't keep the dash bike, there's another way to do it that involves dying that I don't really care about. Nope, screw it, I don't care. I missed the one up there, but whatever. You're supposed to keep the dash bike into this area and get hit by that robot, and then bring it up here, and then dash up to the top of this. And then you can use the dash bike to survive the spikes, and then the heart tank is right on the other side. Or, you can come over here first, use the Gator wheel, and get the air dash first. And then just do a kamikaze run to get the heart. So, if I die 3 times here, we'll all just laugh. And won't it be wonderful? No, probably not. It will be hilarious. You know, usually I would complain that X has to show off all his new moves every time he gets them. But it gives me a good opportunity to eat cookies. That was only one failure. You're not allowed to start laughing yet. After 3 deaths, then you can say, how many lives do I have? Oh, I still got plenty of lives. I'm okay. Alright, I didn't want to get hit by that guy, but... See, I've been kind of a weird year for games. I did not even do it correctly that time. I just let go of the button and used the wrong dash entirely. Pretty crazy. I wonder if I even need the speedrunner there. I wonder if I could just dash jump twice. Like I could dash up to the top here. Oh yeah, you need the speedrunner. You do need it because you can't clear the distance otherwise. That was okay, just to learn that it was worth dying. To learn that, yes, you do need the speedrunner there. But again, a better player would have just had the bike. I did not mean to lose my charge. I wanted to keep my charge. Alright. Do it right this time, Brick Road. Don't suck. Okay, that's 3 deaths. You all can start laughing now. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care that you all laugh. I don't have feelings. I'm not a real person. My failures are presented for all the world to see. Why did I throw my charge away again? I gotta sit here and watch the charge build up. Oh god, I did it again! At this point though, if I do lose all like 6 of my lives, and at least now I've got all 3 of the 0 parts. Like I don't need to worry about that. One thing that we don't have to... there we go. That's perfect. And I managed to double back and fill my speed booner back up, even though I'm not going to use it for anything. There is kind of a time limit element to the game, where if you don't kill all 3 of the X-Hunters before you clear the Robot Master levels, or if you die too much on Robot Master levels, like, they stop showing up. Like, they get bored and they go away. But I'm not going to have to worry about that. I got all the 0 parts. In fact, I might not have to worry about a game over anyway. One of my favorite little set pieces in the Mega Man X universe, like, Ostrich tries to launch his missile, but X is like, nope, I'm going to stand on your missile and blow it up with rapid fire so fast that even a turbo button couldn't match it. However, it does mean you've got to start the Ostrich fight without a charge. Which is okay because Ostrich's first move is usually invulnerable anyway. Very technical, this game. I don't know if that's true or not. When I'm not screwing around, like there were many years where I did the Ostrich fight first. Like before I realized you could do a full clear of everything. Or before I realized that you didn't have to revisit stages when I was just doing the boss weakness order. I did Ostrich first just because it was like, it's kind of a difficult fight before you learn it. And none of my friends could do it, so it was kind of just a flashy way to start things off. Same reason I do Ring Man first in Mega Man 4. You gonna do this all day? I mean, I don't mind. Do whatever you want, dude. Perfect. Well, no, not a perfect. I hit a lot, but it was... No, he just did his jumping attack. Usually he does his invulnerable attack where he's dashing at you. And if you let him get too far off the screen, he'll, like, vanish entirely. And you see him running around in the desert in the background. I don't know what those pillars are way out in the distance. I'm assuming there are other missile silos that will now all launch missiles, because the one that I just stopped, there aren't enough Maverick Hunters to go around to get the rest of them. So the world is still doomed, and that's what Dr. Kane is talking about here. His name is Dr. Kane because he uses a cane. That's been your Mega Man X2 trivia for today. Morph Moth's level. You gotta kind of do Morph Moth towards the end of the pattern anyway, because you need a bunch of other weapons to get all the stuff. You need, like, Snails, and then you need Gator's weapon to get everything in the stage. So, yeah, it's been kind of a strange year for gaming. Been a pretty decent year for me overall, I guess. I've enjoyed 2012. I need to not kill that guy, because I have to turn him into an ice block. That was wrong. Why did I do that? Come on. There we go. Ugh. I did finally start using my Facebook account this year. Just to, like... And I don't want to be down on Facebook. I know everybody loves Facebook. I just never got the point of it. It's like, and since I've been using it, it's usually I just log in and, like, 1 or 2 of my friends have a picture of a cat or something. And that's fine, but... But I had to wait until late in the year to start using it, because it was an election year. And the last thing I wanted to do was hop on Facebook during election season. That sounded like it was a really bad idea. I heard all these horror stories. Oh my god, so-and-so said something on Facebook. I had to defriend him. Okay, whatever. You don't have to be his friend, I don't care. The election went the way I wanted it, though. I was happy. I'm always happy to do my democratic duty and vote for my country. And you know what? I'm not saying that because I want to alienate people who, you know, voted differently than I did. You can be conservative and still enjoy my Let's Play channel. It's not about political ideology. Because, let's say this. Let's say that the spirit of the season has nothing to do with political ideology or even religion or anything. It's just about having fun on YouTube. It's all about the video games. It's because my subscribers don't come here for the philosophical debate. They come here to watch me screw up this fight, apparently. Oh, God, I missed him. No, they come here because a subscription for Brick Road on YouTube is a subscription for Mega Man and for Metroid and NetHack. For some reason, I started a NetHack series that I still only have 1 episode with. So, can I get an amen on that, right? Because it's the spirit of the season, people. There's no reason to argue and fight, but that's what people do on YouTube. Or on, well, they do it on YouTube, but they do it on Facebook more often. So for years, I didn't bother signing up on Facebook. I had an account because there were... Shoot. Because every so often I find a website that, like, oh, you got to register to use this website, but you can just log in with your Facebook account. And then they don't actually have a registration process of their own, so I had to sign up a Facebook account. And I can't even remember what sites now. Like, I probably used them once or twice, and that was it. No, I do remember one of them. One of them was this dumb little Flash game. It was called Infinite Pac-Man, and it, like, you designed a Pac-Man level, and then it would randomly put it somewhere in this giant Pac-Man, like, user-created world. So you could just play Pac-Man forever. And so it was just infinite in all directions, but it's... Like, nobody really knows how to design a good Pac-Man level, except for Namco. So most of them were just people, like, drawing their initials and things. But even get into the game, and I wanted to try it out, it's like, oh, you have to log in with your Facebook account. It's like, okay, I've got a Facebook account now. Nice. Alright, let's see if I can kill Morph Moth without embarrassing myself. Probably not. But I would like to get an amen. I really would. An amen, because no matter how different, what differences you have, regardless of your race, creed, nationality, favorite pizza topping, you can always come together to watch some guy play weird video games on YouTube. Amen to that, right? That's why I'm here on YouTube. That's all I do is watch people play games awesomely. Like I said, I bought Mortal Kombat. I've been playing a ton of Mortal Kombat. I have spent, I think, 6 hours this weekend watching tournament footage of Mortal Kombat at various little tournaments around. They actually played an Evo this year, which I blew my... Mortal Kombat, it's never been one of those games that I have associated with good fighting games. Like, and I know I'm older than probably most of you guys are, but when Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2 came out, I was in middle school, and, like, Beavis and Butthead was on TV, and the more violent and gory, the better. So in my little circle of friends at school, everybody loved Mortal Kombat, and nobody so much played Street Fighter, because even though Street Fighter had much better controls and better characters and was more fun and was more visually appealing and stuff, it's like, yeah, but Ryu, or no, wait, nobody pronounced it correctly back then. It's like, no, but Ryu can't reach in and take out the guy's heart. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but it still didn't make for a great game. And then, as I grew up and I started following, I say follow, I don't really follow the fighting game scenes, but I do so more now than I did when I was like 15, obviously. But it, like, didn't surprise me to learn that there aren't really such a thing. Oh, did I screw that up? Oh, I screwed that up, didn't I? I need to go up there. Shoot, is there a hole I can jump into? Yes. But it didn't really surprise me back in the day. I think the Soul Calibur 2 I thought was the first fighting game that I bought, and I really wanted to kind of learn. I knew I was never going to be good at it, but I kind of wanted to learn it on more of on a greater level than just crazy button mashing, you know? So, but I started checking out, I think, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I watched a lot of those videos and things. And I was like, I wonder if anybody does Mortal Kombat tournaments. And of course nobody does, because at the time it's like, there were no Mortal Kombat games worth playing anyway. They're just not very interesting gameplay-wise once you get into the meat of the games. It's just, they were very visceral, and then that was it. It's like, as far as balanced gameplay goes, oh, I got my free guy back. Awesome. I enjoyed that. So, when I first saw Mortal Kombat for Xbox, and people call it Mortal Kombat 9 because for some reason they just titled it Mortal Kombat. That's not confusing at all. The first thing I heard about the game was that Freddy Krueger was going to be in it. I need to be over here. I need to get my speed burner back out. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But at the same time, it's just going to be a prettier version of the old Mortal Kombat games, which weren't that fun to play to begin with. But then I actually got myself a copy and started playing it, and oh my god, I was wrong. The game is so much fun, and it's so much better than I was willing to give it credit for. Rapid fire this guy because he has no hit stun. Nice. So then I was wondering, I wonder if they play tournaments at Mortal Kombat. And so, too much to my surprise, they actually do. And apparently it's considered a really good fighting game now. They got their act together. They know how to make a really well-balanced game. And I was very happy to see that. And you probably will not be able to quote me on this, but I think I had more fun watching the Mortal Kombat fights than I did watching Street Fighter fights. It's like the game, it's easier for me to follow the action because, I don't know, because I'm very slow on the reflexes, which is bad when you play fighting games, I know, but it's easier for me to wrap my head around the action in Mortal Kombat. I guess because there's fewer attack buttons, and because the characters are slower in general. There's always less happening on screen. So, it's easier for my little monkey brain to follow. I don't know if there's a quicker way to fight this guy. I wish I did. I wish I knew of a better way, but I don't, so that's what you get. So, because I watch Street Fighter fights, and I can kind of understand... I got boxed in the face! I do kind of understand, like, what's going on in Street Fighter fights with some characters, not all characters. And, but a lot of times I just lose the action. My brain just loses it. And I know the commentators don't always do a good job of explaining what's going on screen because things are going so fast anyway. And it just looks like I love watching really skilled players play games. But for, no, not this so early in the fight, Magna Centipede. He can poison you, and then once he poisons you, you can no longer charge your shot. And that sucks if he does it really early in the fight. And jump out of the way of this. But no, Mortal Kombat, I can actually follow the action on screen. Oh, I shot the wrong way. This fight's not going my way at all. Much better. Well, slightly better. And then I have a lot easier time actually playing the game than I do Street Fighter 2. Especially Street Fighter 2. Oh my god, I love that game, but I can't play it. I can't. If you held a gun to my head and said you have to play this game, well, couldn't do it. I did buy Third Strike this year, and it came out on... Oh, and I lost my charge forever. Sucksore. When it came out for Xbox Live, we played some of that. And I love the one-player modes in fighting games. I just love playing with different characters and checking out the stupid little stories that they have. Let me go. You've already poisoned me once. But some of the Street Fighter games, especially Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, it's like even on the easiest difficulty setting, that game is hard. Like, unbelievably hard. Like, way, way out of my skill range. I have such a hard time with it. I much prefer games like Street Fighter 4, which I have, and it's great. And you put that on the easiest setting, and then the computer basically doesn't even fight. Like, sometimes I put on the beginner setting, whatever it's called, beginner or very easy or whatever. And, like, sometimes the Seth fight will give me trouble. And that, right now, you all are laughing your asses off, but it is true. I am that bad at fighting games. And then to kind of bring it back around, of course, just a few days ago, Street Fighter X Mega Man came out. I've already got a YouTube comment and like 2 or 3 private messages saying, why don't you play that? You gonna play that? It's like, yeah, I want to play it. I probably won't record it, though. Sorry. And the reason I didn't record it is because I knew I was going to be playing Mega Man X2, and I thought that you guys would prefer this. There's a free guy over here on one of these steps. Yep, there. Love this song. One of the best songs in the game, in my opinion. Love it so much. I don't even want to talk over it, but I will. Because you guys know that I got to bring the commentary. See if I can get up these walls here. Almost didn't. Almost screwed that up. But I got my revenge on Action Johnson there. Why did that guy hit me? That guy hit me on my test play, too. And I don't know why. Like, those guys are so easy to kill because they're the first shield kind of enemies in the game. I guess by now, if this is like the 45th Mega Man game we've had with these little shield enemies, we'll give them a break. And you can just destroy the little shields with a charge shot. And it's wonderful. Alright, up this is the long one. Go fast! Go, go, go! And kill you. Thank you very much. That was lovely. Was it as good for you as it was for me? I sure hope so. Didn't even let your friend grab me. Oh, I hate this wall. That little sound effect you're hearing, that dingy sound effect when I take damage, that's my Giga attack filling back up. Oh, I gotta go up the left side here, I think, is the smart way to go. And then jump to the left from here. Beautiful. Now, unfortunately, I have the Violin fight ahead of me here, but this version of Violin is actually easier to kill because he makes little blocks appear on screen, and the blocks can actually hide you from his iron ball. And then sometimes he'll jump up onto a block, and then it's really easy to kill him. Like, I could jump up on top of that iron ball up on the top there and have a much easier time dodging than usual. Like right here, that's an excellent place to stand. Oh, until he does that. Never mind. I thought I had a strategy. Turns out I don't. And it's so frustrating because it looks like there's a pattern. Like, it looks like the ball obeys some kind of physics, but it doesn't. It's just... Oh, I hope he stays up there. I hope he stays up for the rest of the fight. Nope, he didn't. Concentrating on not dying because so much of the fight left. What's my sub-tanks look like? Yeah, I'll use up a sub-tank. I don't care. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I am. I'm desperate for approval from all of you. Each and every one of you. It's true. Do not want to be standing right next to him, though. Kind of a weird situation here. Don't know if I've ever quite seen that in the Violin fight before. But I'll take it. I'm not going to look a gift robot fat man in the mouth with a little metallic mohawk there. And I know some of you out there coming from the other direction, like, oh yeah, he says he's bad at Street Fighter and whatever, but I know nobody can be worse than I am. Like, I know some of you are out there, like, you're really bad at fighting games, and then somebody says I'm bad at fighting games, and you're thinking, oh, that person's not as bad as I am. No, I'm way worse, trust me. I'm not saying that to be funny or disparaging, it's just absolutely true. I don't have the head for it. That's why the fighting games that I like the best are the ones that are fun to play and to look at without being very technical. Like, I bought Soul Calibur 2 because it had Link in it, and I was, like, gay for Zelda at the time. But the Soul Calibur games are not that fun for me because they are extremely technical and, like, they punish errors so much. And even the single-player modes in those games are just so hard to work with. Let's see if I can, I was trying to be fancy and go under that platform, and it would look really cool. But I misjudged where those spikes started. I thought I was going to land on solid ground. Instead, I landed on spikes. Story of my life. Oh, man, I can't screw around in this level either, because I got the Surges fight after this. Surges, the second Surges fight, is the hardest thing in Mega Man X2. Like, by far. The Violin fight is crazy, but it's random. It's like sometimes you'll get into that fight and it'll be absolutely insane and there's nothing you can do about it. And sometimes you'll get into that fight and it's just like, oh, whatever. Well, it's no big deal. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, I did it twice. I'm so good. But I'm not fast enough to get up and over this platform, and I never have been. I've seen videos of people do it. I can't do it. because I'm bad at Mega Man, just not as bad as I am at Street Fighter. However, I was pretty good at Street Fighter X Mega Man. I finished the whole game in one sitting. I didn't use any energy tanks. I was proud of that. But I would play it if I were you. Free download, you might as well. It is nowhere near as good as... Oh, I need to freeze this guy. So I can get over this pit. Ah, good stuff. And then there's a one-up over here that I need to get. Kind of don't have much to say about Street Fighter X Mega Man. Maybe it'll make a good blog post that I should write. I don't know. But yeah, to answer people's questions, am I going to play it? I have already played it, but I probably will not record it, at least not anytime soon. You're supposed to stand there and then jump that guy's bottom shot. But didn't work for me. Because I'm terrible at Mega Man. Alright, let's go through this door here. Put up my dukes again. And it's time for Surges 2. Oh my god, this fight's so hard. The idea is you want to try to stay at the top of the screen as much as possible. But in practice, it can be very difficult. And I think it's better to rapid fire these cannons than it is to charge up on them. And then as long as you jump at the top of the second cannon here, it can't hit you. But like the fight hasn't even started yet. You see his health bar is not even going down. Okay, then I want to get... Shoot. Then at this point in the fight, I kind of just have to do the best I can with it. And then it's just a matter of hoping these little green balls don't hit you very often. God, there's no really good way to dodge them. You just kind of have to know where they're going. It's like the diagonal ones are not supposed to be hitting me at all. If you get into the sweet spot right here, those diagonal ones cannot hit you at all. You just want to kind of stand half on one platform and half on the other. And then just make sure you reposition yourself if the horizontal ones get right underneath you. And then just let loose with a shot whenever you think you've got an opening. But there's so much to watch in this fight, and it's amazing. Even if you know how to do it, it can be very difficult. Because sometimes repositioning yourself on the platform like I'm doing means you have to miss out on a great shot opportunity. Like right there, I could either take the hit or I could get a hit on surges, and I think I made the right option. Fortunately, the little orbiting Deedly Blast, the little pink things that come off the sides of your second charge shot, do a pretty decent job of hitting him. Even if your main shot misses. I want you up here, dude. No, 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 no. Not down, not down. We don't want to be at the bottom of the screen. That was good. Good times. In your face, dude. I have no idea how hard the last X-Hunter fight is. Because, I cheat. I cheat. And I'm proud to admit it. I really don't care if you judge me. You're already going to judge me because I'm bad at Street Fighter. You're judging me right now. You're going to write a comment saying, oh, Brick Road sucks at Street Fighter. It's true. I'm so bad at fighting games, I'm embarrassed to even play rank matches on Xbox Live. That's how bad it is. I can't even internalize the amount of failure that would entail. Oh, okay, X-Hunter Stage 3. Let's do this again. Where's my cookie at? I got a whole box of cookies to eat that my wife baked for me. But I've been working on the same cookie the whole Let's Play. Because I guess you're not supposed to eat and talk at the same time. I need my strike chain here to get this free guy. Gotta be a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is. Oh my god, this is taking longer than any of the difficult stuff I did early in the fight. There we go. I don't care about the life. You know what? I kind of do want that life. I got sub-tanks to fill up. There we go. Sometimes your strike chain goes through that wall, and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know what governs that. Okay, I think I need to use this first one to get up. Oh, maybe I didn't. I need the first platform in the second section of this level, I think. And I don't need sub-tanks. You know, I'm not going to give away the surprise. I don't need sub-tanks to fill up my life, per se. But I do need them nonetheless. Grab the wall. Okay, why isn't he grabbing the wall? I could have taken the platform up there by now. Oh, this is just failure all over the place. Now I've got to shame ride my way. Never mind. Okay, now I've got to do it because the platform's gone forever. Can you just grab the wall? Didn't I do that during my test play? Jeez. Why was that such an ordeal? Because life is pain. Oh man, I needed the Crystal Hunter, that dude. I didn't mean to kill you, Bathead. But I did. And it's something that I have to live with now. I actually need to Crystal Hunter you again, so why don't you come on over? We'll respawn you. Okay. Get the one up. And we're about to do something so awesome. Did you like that? Wasn't that awesome? I told you that I was going to do something so awesome. It was going to blow your minds, and then all your heads just exploded. Just like Mega Man's did. Mega Man is so awesome, when his head explodes in the game, your head explodes for real. That's how great Mega Man X2 is. But it doesn't matter because you get the free guy every time. Theoretically, it's a good way to fill up your sub-tanks because the sub-tank things always come back. Kill you guys. Get the speed burner. Watch this little dude. This took us forever to figure out as kids. Ah, that's great. And then we'll fall down this long shaft. Except there's a thing in the wall here. And it's a capsule, and I paused the game again. And Dr. Light is not worthy. And what does he give me? Speaking of how bad I am at Street Fighter, one of the things I can do in Street Fighter that I learned to do many, many years ago, and I can do consistently now, is the Dragon Punch. I have no problem doing that button combination. A 360 move, like with Zangief or T-Hawk or someone, can't do it. Can't do it to save my life. In fact, it's funny because when I play Street Fighter, I'll try to use those characters and then not be able to do the pile driver and things, and I'll spend the entire match trying to pull it off and lose the match because of it. Now, you do need to be at full health to use the Shoryuken move. Like this. I love that pose, going through this door. That's why I did that. We could enjoy that together. For the third X-Hunter fight, no idea how hard he is, because the Dragon Punch is a one-hit kill. Gotta love it. And next is the boss refights. Could kill him all with the X-Buster again, but you've already seen that. And I could kill him all with Dragon Punch, but that'd be really annoying, because if I take so much as one hit, then I can't use it anymore. So I'm going to showcase all the different weapons that I got the first time around that you didn't get to see. How lovely is that going to be? Let me tell you how lovely. It will be 6 lovelies. 6. If you don't believe it, you can get out your lovely yardstick. You can check. It'll be 6 lovelies. Okay, who's up first? And I don't like the Mega Man X giant boss teleporter chambers, you know what I mean? I much prefer the old school style Mega Man chambers with all the teleporters on one screen at a time. You know what's funny, Flame Stag? Is when I bubbled you in the face and there was nothing you could do about it, and I just did this all day. Like, I don't even know why bubbles hurt you. They're bubbles. It's not even Mega Man 2, they're not even bubble leads. And there are people right now saying it's not bubble lead, Brick Road, it's bubble lead, because it leads you across pits. Whatever. The point is, I killed Flame Stag again, and it was funny. And he had blue antlers fireballs this time instead of red ones. Do you know why? Because all the bosses in Mega Man X2 have desperation attacks, and they can't use their desperation attack until they're like below half health. And in the refights, they always start on their desperation attacks. And it's kind of hard to hit Bubble Crab with the spin wheel, because the wheel stays on screen and you can't fire a new one at him. Yeah, see, it's going to just hang out there. It's much easier to kill him with the charge one, because after you shoot the charge shot, it's off screen and then you can shoot it again. And it still goes through his shield and whatever. And there's spikes on the roof this time. That's weird, isn't it? Got you. A little bit of trivia. I had a World of Warcraft character named Bubble Crab at one point. Like, he wasn't my actual character. He was just a mule that he kind of sat at the bank in Darnassus, and, like, he held all my overflow stuff. But yeah, I couldn't think of a good name for a naked night elf who was supposed to just hang out there, so I called him Bubble Crab. Why not? You know what I mean? This fight's even easier than Flame Stag. You just do a short jump and shoot the slicers. And then no matter what he does, he will jump right into a slicer. If he stays on the ground, he gets hit in the head. If he goes up to the wall, he gets hit in the face. If he tries to jump, he gets hit in the feet. And he just do this over and over. Oh, until he's invulnerable. Then you have to wait for him. See? Totally desperation attack. I want to kill you before you do another desperation attack. And then you chop him in half with wire cutters! Word! Sorry, I got excited because I love the death animation there. And it's, okay, during my test play, like, while he was invulnerable, oh, I'll charge up the Sonic Slicer. Because it pulls out this, like, enormous full-screen attack, puts slicers all over the place, like Ostrich does during his fight. But if you kill him with the charged version of the Sonic Slicer, he doesn't split in half, and I'm like, that's no good. What's the point of the fight, then? Morph Moth will set you on fire. I think this fight, like, it's not easier with the X-Buster, but it's not appreciably easier with the Speed Burner than with the X-Buster. Wrong way! Gah! I've seen a great video of, it was Hide a Beast's video, and if you don't know Hide a Beast, you need to look him up on YouTube, because he does no hit, no weapon, no armor, no nothing runs of every single Mega Man X game. And the first 3 games, the Super Nintendo games, he does them no dashing. So he actually completes this Morph Moth fight going around in circles like that, where he does that attack, without dash jumping over him, by standing in a very specific spot on the floor and rapid firing so fast that the garbage actually gets destroyed, does not have time to reform by the time it would damage him. It's amazing to me that he can do that. So yeah, look up Hide a Beast's thing. I might have to spell it out. I might have to, like, put an annotation or something so you know how to spell Hide a Beast. I'm going to stand here, and every time Magna Centipede appears, I'm going to hit him with my Silk Shot. And sometimes he'll throw ninja stars at me, but that's alright. You know what? It's okay to shoot ninja stars at your opponents, Magna Centipede. It is Christmas time. I will let you have that. I'm not going to let you in the fight. I'm not going to let you damage me. But it is the season. It is the season of the spirits. The message, if we hear it, is make it last all year. Again, I just got excited. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But it is in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find Mega Man, it feels like Christmas. I'm probably the only person who equates Mega Man and Christmas. They both make me feel the same way in my heart. Yeah, the fight kind of takes long, but you cannot... You can't argue with those results. That is just... The Magna Centipede fight is pretty fun fighting with the X-Buster, but I love how in the old Mega Man games, and they don't do this anymore, but the old Mega Man games, if you had the correct weapon to use, you just cheese the fight. No problem. And you see how like all these icons kind of look the same? They're all just kind of round things. Mega Man 10 you couldn't do that in. Even Street Fighter X Mega Man you can't really do that. Even if you have the correct weapon to use, sometimes the fight's just still really difficult. He takes damage both from getting knocked out of his shell, then he takes it again when he hits the wall. He takes a bar of damage from running into the wall. I love that. And you could actually kick his shell around if you wanted to. Play Keep Away from Crystal Snail. That's fun. Good times. Of course, it's difficult to do that and dodge his ramming, so I usually take a lot of damage if I try to do that. But it was fun to show off. I hope you guys know where that song is from. I really do. It would make me sad if there were people out there who didn't know where that song is from. And I'm not going to tell you. I just want to be assured that it is a thing that people know. Where's my... There it is. The top one. That is one of the problems of using the R button dash, is I lose the ability to quickly shoulder my way through the weapons. Whatever. And you gotta keep your eyes peeled on the top of the screen, so you're not standing underneath his Sonic Slicers. That's what the charged Sonic Slicer does, by the way, is it makes it rain pink death. Pink scissory death that Cutman would approve of. Oh man, I tried to dodge the slicer and I dodged right into Ostrich. It's gonna be so... It's gonna be embarrassing if Ostrich kills me. And he might. I don't know. Yep, he would have killed me if I had not have gotten that last hit in on him. The last fight is Gator, and there are some health ups up top. So I think I will be okay without having to die or use a sub-tank by killing Wheel Gator. Like, you used to be, I would go up here and get these life ups. They respawn after every boss fight. You could get 8 bars of health back. But it's kind of a lot of work. So... And you know what? I would use the strike chain against him. That is his weakness. But I cannot figure out how the fight is supposed to be any easier. Because every time you hit him with strike chain... he dodges right back under the sludge. It is a little easier to dodge his, Shoot, he drilled me. It is a little easier to dodge his, wheels, now that I can air dash. And here's an attack I didn't know he had for years. Like, I literally just finished this, I figured this out on my test play. Was when he drills into the wall, he actually, look on the right side of the wall. You see where it's all chewed up over there? That will damage you if you run into it now. And now both walls are damaged. This fight's not going my way at all. That right wall is now totally inaccessible to me because it's chewed up. And for years I would just take random damage trying to dodge his wheels on the wall. And I never figured out why it was doing that. Oh, I thought he was going to die right there. Why is Wheel Gator giving me so much trouble? I thought I could hit him while he was shooting his shots. I guess not. I guess not. I better be very careful, because I think one hit on the chewed up wall, the little pseudo spikes, will be my demise. Oh, I did not even need my second charge. You know, I'm just going to internalize that. And it will warm my robot heart the way Christmas does. Awesome. And that's it for this level. And then it's the last level. And this is where they ran out of budget for Mega Man X2, I think. Because there's not a last level as such. The last level is actually the same level we already played. Weirdly enough, I guess they have identical supercomputers both back in the city where Magna Centipede lived and up at the North Pole in their secret X-Hunter base. That seems really weird. I gotta be very careful not to trigger these alarms or take any hits in this part because I need full health going into Sigma. And it's this one right here I always trigger. Oh, awesome! I didn't trigger it, and I'm so happy. And so you do have to fight to Zero here if you didn't get all his parts. But man, I got all my parts. Me and Zero's my homie. I'm not going to leave him hanging. I'm going to go ahead and take his parts. And it'll be really impressive if I get this Sigma kill off on my first try. Because it never happens. It's not going to happen. Like, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. But it's like you do your awesome little Shoryuken. It took me 2 tries to get that right there. See? That's the problem. In the Sigma fight, you can't have it take 2 tries. If it takes 2 tries, you take damage, and then you lose the fight forever. We'll see how it goes. Fortunately, I am totally immune to Real Zero's shots. I love this music too. I had this on a MIDI file back in the Windows 95 days. Listened to it every single day. I don't know why I'm standing on top of Zero. Made a hole in the floor. I will see you later, homie. Alright, everybody cross your fingers and wish me luck. I'm going to need it, I think, to get this Dragon Punch off perfectly. Come on, Bricker, you are the man. You can do this. I'm going to be very quiet. I'm going to be very quiet while this happens. And I'm going to try not to think about how excited I am because it's Christmas. Because he's going to take a pose. And then his life's going to fill up. No! Oh, I hate you, Sigma! You freaking suck! I'll just let him kill me. I do not even give him the satisfaction of using a sub-tank. There was a time I knew this fight so well, I could fight him with the X-Buster perfectly. Like, I would still take a lot of damage, but... Oh my god, I'm so disappointed! That's the one thing I wanted this to happen in this Let's Play. Christmas is ruined! Thanks for ruining my Christmas, guys! I forgot he could do that. I still might beat him, though, strangely enough. If I don't keep jumping into his claws like a retard. Interesting. Oh, man. That was not fun for me. Not fun at all. Got all these sub-tanks and everything, so I could totally win the game right now. But I'm not going to. I'm going to jump into Sigma's head. Like that. And then I'm going to jump into his laser like that. And that does a lot of freaking damage. I think it does like 6 or 8 bars of damage. I'm going to replay the level, because I'm going to get this Shoryuken kill. It's so good when it happens. It's like... Oh, frustration has set in. I forget, did I get frustrated at any point during that, Super Metroid 3-hour video I did last year? Or was it just jolly happiness through the whole time? I don't remember. Yeah, I can... Will the Shoryuken destroy these blocks, I wonder? Yes. Cool. That was flashy. I would have died right there if it hadn't worked, but okay. Wait for all these guys to fall. You can get through there without waiting for them all to fall, but yeah. That's how I did it my first try. Maybe I just suck at this game. And then I gotta watch the little cutscene. It's worth it though, because oh my god, the kill is so cool looking. And I'm kind of amazed that I managed to beat his first form anyway. Usually what'll happen is I'll just use a sub-tank and try to reset the kill. But there's no really good place in the fight to use the Dragon Punch against him, except at the very beginning, which I screwed up. Make a hole for me, Zero. Now go back to being dead or wherever you were. Alright. I don't know what I'm shooting at. There's nothing over there. No reason to be firing my shots. I know I have infinite ammo, but whatever. Maybe I'll edit it so you guys think I got it right the first time. Maybe that's what's going to happen. I'm totally going to do that. I'm going to edit the video so you all think I'm awesome and got it my first try. That was not good. Oh my god. I'm going to be fighting Sigma all day. I can use it my sub-tanks, I guess. Alright. We'll cheeseball it. Let's see if I can shoot him in the face. Oh, it's so impressive, though! I hate that I couldn't show you guys. Because what happens, okay, he always starts the fight lunging at you. You just jump straight up and he misses you, and then you do a dragon punch to the left and you catch him on the wall. Because he's so powerful, it actually takes two dragon punches to take him out. But if you get it left up the wall... Oh, screw you, man. I gotta use another sub-tank to refill that one piece of life. And I need another one. But whatever, I'll do it. I'll use another one. I don't care, whatever. Yeah, one hit. Sub-tank in this fight. And now I've got no sub-tanks left. And now this fight's gonna take forever. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna take forever. I could use the strike chain, but I've killed every boss so far with the X-Busters, so... Perfect. There we go. His little guys drop life anyway, so... Oh, it looks so nice. I actually made a little AVI file the first... Like, I perfected that little move. You get a really deep dragon punch hit, like when Ryu... put Sagat's Scar there, like, up the wall. You actually hit him twice with the Dragon Punch, because he's on the left wall, and you come in from below, and it's so cool looking. But no, I had to be a freaking scrub and use 4 energy tanks to get it done correctly. And so the Let's Play ends in disappointment, just like last year's did, when I didn't get the 100% on Super Metroid. And I'm just going to sit here and cry during the credits. I'm not going to cry. I'm okay. Guys, I will persevere, and then I will go back to Let's Playing other things. Oh, do I want to do some recording today, or do I want to tuck into some Legend of Grimrock? Those both sound like really good options. You know what? While this video is rendering, I can't record anything anyways. I'm going to put Legend of Grimrock while that happens. Then you have the standard Mega Man X melodramatic ending, which makes no sense because until the Mega Man X series came along, the Mega Man games weren't melodramatic at all. And I'll be honest, I actually preferred it like that. No, I take that back. Mega Man 8 tried to do some melodrama with, what's his name? The big purple space guy. What the frick? He's got like the electric ball attack. You've got to fight him, but it turns out he's a good guy because he's looking for evil energy or whatever. But anyway, yeah, they try to introduce this character as being like a serious character. But no, come on, it's Mega Man. This game is about Astro Boy and Racer X killing cartoon monsters. That is the biggest failing in the Mega Man X series, in my opinion, is how they tried to staple this dramatic story on top of it. And especially X, because, oh, X is a pacifist, and why must he fight? Because your hand is a gun! That's why you have to fight! Jesus! Oh, where's my Pepsi? I just got winded. Whew. Ah. Alright, so Mega Man X2. I'm glad that I Let's Played this in a single segment and didn't do a little series. Though if I had done it as a series, I could have played that last level over and over until I got the one-hit Sigma kill. And wouldn't that have been great? But, no. And it's not because you guys are not worthy of it. I mean, you guys are wonderful to me. You guys deserve only the best, and when I don't deliver the best, it's not because I don't think you are worthy of watching the best. It's because I personally am a failure of a human being who cannot push buttons properly in the correct order at the correct time. I think what the problem was is Mega Man, much like Ryu and Ken and Akuma and Goken and whoever else has Dragon Punch in Street Fighter 4, they can't do the dragon. He can't do his Dragon Punch in the air. So you got to jump over Sigma's claw, but if you start doing the button input before you touch the ground, he won't actually do the punch. You'll just get a shot instead, and then he starts charging, and you don't get a second chance right away. Whereas in most Street Fighter games, and I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter lately, you can begin doing the Dragon Punch input in the air. You just can't complete it until you're on the ground. Mid-air Dragon Punch doesn't do anything. But Mega Man X is not quite as sophisticated as Ryu and Ken and all of the other Shoto, Fireball, whatever characters in Street Fighter. Street Fighter 4 has 30-some-odd characters, and I think 90% of them are Ryu clones now. It's crazy. It really is. Probably not, like... Well, I guess I would have to define Ryu clone, because, like, does Dan count? Does, like, Goken count? Because Goken's got the same moves, but he's not like Ryu at all. That kind of annoyed me way back in the Super Smash Bros. Melee days where everybody was talking about, oh, we're so disappointed that 6 of these characters are clones. And I'm like, they're not really clones, though. Like, even Fox and Falco in that game were so very... They had the same moveset, but they felt so different when you used them. So they're not really clones as such. I do have a friend of mine who's really upset about Dan in particular in Street Fighter 4. He's like, that's not even been a character. Like, he's not even a fun character. He's intended as a stupid joke. And it's like, Sucky Ryu is not a fun joke. I don't know why Mega Man is riding his awesome speeder bike at 3 miles per hour. I also don't know why my power and speed are totally unknown. Probably because we are magic robots who have unlimited power and speed and potential for greatness? Could be. Anyway, guys, that was Mega Man X2. I'm so glad that I was able to play it for you. I hope you have a great Christmas, or, you know, if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a great Monday, whatever. Is Christmas on a Monday or a Tuesday this year? I don't care. But whatever, have a great one, and then have a great 2013, and I hope I get to play lots more games for you. And bye, Zero. Bye, Brick Road. That's what Zero sounds like. I knew I could do it! That's freaking awesome. Merry Christmas, Sigma.